Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country and Cultist Simulator, the Dancer DLC, tips and tricks. Okay, we're on to episode 3 now, and after establishing ourselves in the Sidious Club as one of the up-and-coming dancers, we have unfortunately gotten the attention of the police, which to me, in my mind, is probably more likely to be a vice than the Occult Bureau, because let's remind you that in 1923, London considered any unmarried woman displaying herself in any portion to be, you know, a bad influence on society. But in any case, our character must go on. Now, what we're currently going to be doing is what I call an artistic retreat. Now, this is, you can use this in any combination when it comes to performing the game. Basically, you have to have set up to be able to paint, and you have to have a regular job that has more than 60 seconds in it, so you can do the painting cycle as well. The trick is to alternate the two, to alternate the painting and the regular job sufficiently to generate what I call passion, to basically, at this point, all we're concentrating on is increasing this one from level 2 to level 4. Now, this is going to be easier as we have 2 collections of poetry that will give us the glimmering lesson learned that we'll need for the final run, and I'll continue plundering the bookstore to see if I can get more before we get there, as we should be generating a decent amount of cash. Now, the reason I'll be doing this is because I want our character to have the option to be able to paint a tool, because we want to get our heart people to exalted so they can burn off notoriety as necessary. Basically, we're going to have to go out and start doing expeditions, and that will gain notoriety, but simultaneously sticking around with the club, we're going to keep generating mystique like crazy, so this guy's going to be on to us. We can either try to smoke him out by putting enough mystique out so he'll never grab the notoriety, or we can just start the process of eliminating. Now, the thing is, of course, is that we're going to have to start with the Gaiety Theater because it's less than 60 seconds, and then move forward. Sorry about that. Anyways, so continuing, so let's pop this in, get that started, and start me off in normal phase just till I catch up. All right, so boom, Moreland Shop. That's going to be another, I believe, yeah, another passion one, which will have its use. I do need to be able to have at least 2 in Grail, and I've got 2 books I think that will do so. In the meantime, yeah, we've been combining together to get that secret lore for the expeditions that are coming up, another remembrance, as we always do. Just drowning in those things. Alright, so you're a believer, which means we need to pop you up to the next level. Combination 6 lore, 4 tool, and boom. Dance with the Doll by the Pale Moonlight. And since we've got the funds currently, let's keep going for those books. So we want to have the option for getting basic lore that we'll need for our future purposes. Alright, let's keep going. I have to warn you, I'm using my old setup now. The new machine's giving me slightly trouble, so it sounds a little different, or the video is a little different than before. That's primarily why. Should be positionally sufficient. My greatest problem is that I don't have multiple monitors, which means I can't keep track. I may lose, there's the 4-point lore, track of people that are in real time. I have the chat up and pop up, but I won't be able to see the numbers from here. Okay, in the meantime, we're gonna get that sweet Grail lore we're gonna need to upgrade passion to level 4. Let's get that knocked out immediately. Okay, and we're continuing our dancing lessons. Let's see, we've got another book. Oh, that's gonna be Forge of 2, I think, by the color. Alright. Pause. Alright, so we've got the hearts recovering here. We've got the cash, 1, of course, and for if we don't have our opportunities. But the next phase, what we want to do is that in order to be able to do this part, you're going to have at least 4 mystiques you want to cycle in and out. As you can see, that's not a problem with us, because this is going to prevent you from burning out your passion, because simultaneously you can study passion and work to get more glimmering. Meantime, we're going to need, fleeting remembrance. Hey, look, there we go. Go for it. And in the meantime, keep buying those damn books. Got to keep the industry going. Something to do in lockdown. 1923, just past the Spanish flu pandemic. Oof, too much history. Cycling all over again. There we go. He's going to start chewing up our reputation as we're trying to generate it. The rumor. Nope. Awareness of appetite, 2 point influence for Grail, unnecessary. Okay, so in the meantime, let's just get the health cycled out, shall we? Alright. So, where are we from here? Okay, passion goes here. And there goes the first of our reputations. You are now a believer, which means I now have a 5-point knock, which is useful. In the usual way that it's useful to summon beasts, but of course we don't even have a ritual to do that yet. In the meantime, I guess we'll just keep gaining reputation, because, you know, he's eating it, we've got to produce it. Okay, what's this? Okay, Colors of Night. Whoops, lost track of that. We're now just going to do a regular painting. And continue on our merry way. Yeah, I've been avoiding doing the Cultist Club just because it's a little more difficult to keep track of. And I'm hoping to get a patron card from the dancing, another forge, just so I can show you how it works. Cash is a little low, so we're going to be avoid doing the bookstore at the moment. And we'll see what else we can get. Alright, we've begun the cycle of paint, the final cycles of painting. Okay, health is back. And boom. Going to be doing the skeleton songs. There it is, the red secret. The grail we're going to need in order to get type of level 4 I prefer. Okay, so basically a lot of glimmering for the procedures of increasing our passion. So, as you can see how quickly this can add up. Now, one of the reasons I cycle out the work is not just to keep it active, but also the fact that if you paint too many times in a row, you're going to start getting slowly declining rewards. So, put the glimmering here. Start combining that together. In the meantime, you can probably go diving for another type of another shot at secret history lore, which we definitely need for the expedition phase, which will be the next phase. Oh, there you go, taking my lovely reputation with you. Okay, I'm going to risk dropping a fund just to grab another book. Okay, I think we can probably speed it up at this point. Gotten my groove back. We have no fascination for the fascination trap. Alright. Okay, so, yep. Ooh, it's going to be a patron, which is, oh, yeah, patrons aren't really a huge thing. Yeah, we got another bloody grail. If I was doing a grail run, I'd feel great about this, but I am not at this time. Alright, so, continue. And there's that passion coming back. I mean, that extra vitality coming back, which is always good. Okay, so which work do we have to do? You just reset, so we're going to do another painting. Again, cycling in and out. Keep it all fresh. And yeah. Keep burning reputation, which allows us to keep doing this without burning too much passion. We can even use the same influence for that matter. Alright, I find fleetings to be pretty good basic for getting rewards in this thing. Sometimes I'll toss in glimmering because it gives me a slightly better chance of about more glimmering. Okay, level 2, I'll take it. Take the occult scrap, put it here, and glimmering. Now we need to get 2 more of these, and while we're here and we don't have anything to study at the moment, we should probably consider... Hang on a second. Got a slight alert here. Alright, never mind. It was nothing. You usually hear beeps and such. I've got another device open over here just for other purposes. Let's see. Which one should we study? I think Sanskrit. Don't have... screw it. Let's start getting language cards. Alright, and in the meantime, we have 2 passion going, and the health is... let's just alternate napping and dreaming to see if we can get our stats up faster. Alright, there goes another reputation, and there's going to be another vitality. Always good to have a vitality around just in case a sickness is about to strike. Speaking of which, we should probably check that. Oops, we're going to have a show here. Okay, we're going to have a season of ambitions when the winds of the wood reverse direction, when appetites and mortals both rise. Okay, now you may remember last time we performed a ritual dance at the Cultist Club to get the garment surrendered. The Malachite taught me that a naked self is not the true self, but is less of a lie. That's going to combine with the Temptations change to pop us up a level. In fact, this is what's supposed to happen when these cycles come, rather than getting a restless card, but get restless cards most of the time. There it goes. Alright, so... Okay, so that's happened. Let's pop in the woods again. Yeah, a lot of the game is a bit cyclical, because you are attempting to generate momentum. There you go, there's the garment surrendered. Temptation of change. I long to be something else, but have I learned the lesson that I knew it must witness before? Oops, yep, gotta do the other stuff. Hello, Doctor. Get to you in a moment. Not the Doctor, just a Doctor, despite being also an immortal Doctor. Oosh, artist reward. Not much. We're still going to be down and glimmering. So, one of the ways we're going to have to do this to avoid doing that is we're going to have to study passion as soon as we pop this Latin out. In the meantime, we do have to keep dancing. Alright. Just to keep the job. And the money running in. Oops. Pop you out. Another fleeting remembrance. A lot of those hanging around. Okay, and we should probably just go check to see if we can increase our fan club. Maybe we'll start a Twitter contest. Alright, improve my Latin. Good. Use that later. But in the meantime, we better pop in a passion. Get the glimmering quick enough. Ooh, we're not going to be quick enough to get that, be able to use that. Unfortunate. Sometimes these things slip through. And there goes our reputation again. In the meantime, however, boom. Change leaf. I tremble when the wind comes. The vein beneath my surface are apparent. I always carry a bead of malachite next to my skin. Okay. We've gotten to level 2 dance, and we've gotten to level 2 change. Now, the trick is now what to do about our next level of change. And I am going to dip back in and... Oh, there's the sickness. Of course there's just sickness. Alright, alright. An opportunity. Let's pop that in for the extra cash, or possibly the patron card. Which, of course, would be a complicated thing to deal with right now, which is almost guaranteed to happen, because it's always really when you least expect it at level 4. Good. Alright, so we've got 2 of those you can combine to level 6, which we will do later. Pause for a moment. I forgot the new update means that you don't have ability to pause. Okay, so in the meantime, let's see if we can upgrade our mystic dance. Okay, a great work. Final fulfillment of desire. Okay, we need to put the scar in. Club. That's where we're dancing. We do not have a second scar, so we're going to have to take one of our health and risk it, because every time we pull this out, we risk, okay, an influence. There we go. Every time we pull this out, we risk turning one of our health into a scar. In fact, once you have scars enough to fill all the slots, you do not put any health in, because every time you risk an additional health, that health can't be used for traditional purposes, such as dealing with sickness, which is going to be an issue since I just popped in the vitality I was planning to use there. Oops. Okay, so let's hope we burn. We may generate another vitality from this. Tonight, we bring serpents to the stage to move with us. We are scale-massed and sinuous like serpents ourselves. The stage is ringed with lights and air and silver mist, and through the sweat runs, and though the sweat runs down the nape of my neck, tonight we dance for the moon. Remember, the lunar moon cycles are when we determine that we do these things because of the power we generate, and serpent is one of the primal essences in these sort of rituals. It represents the primordial matter, the dragon within the chaos, the where life begins and returns. So it's the cycles of life, death, rebirth, and of course shedding our skins, which is the bigger theme on this one. All right, so let's get to our performing rituals in public, which probably is a misdemeanor. Okay, let's see. In the meantime, ooh, I don't have enough passion to pull it off, so I guess we're just taking a nap. Alright, go for it. Alright, so yeah, there are another patron. It's not really gonna be helpful. We can risk another book purchase, so that I don't want to drop any lower than this. Okay, let's get back to normal. Things are getting kind of hectic. Glimmering. Okay, so drop another one in. We can get the next glimmering up and running, and then paint after we're done with the ritual. No, we can't. We're gonna have to dance after the ritual. Oof. Too many things to keep track of, too many freaking plates to keep going. And also there's the fact that I'm not going to be able to keep the mystique running to be able to do dancing. I mean, you're going to put passion in or take lower numbers of our rewards. Alright, so we have the health back, which is good. That's the passion in 10 seconds, so we can go dream again. There's the sickness card, which we cannot afford to do in this game because it is dependent. Now, we can either throw in funds immediately, or I can take the time to get a vitality. Given how stressed out I am, I'm probably just going to risk taking medical attention instead. I'm not going to risk it and do medical attention instead. But this is going to put us behind for cash, unless we get a really good bounty from this ritual. Don't recall if you get money for doing this particular one. A great work. Oh, I don't know. It's a hell of a dance, so... Ooh, there we go. Teresa. Oh, there you are. My favorite author in the game. Anyways, how often do you get an immortal to sign their own books? Okay, definitely don't want to spend any cash at this point. I wonder if I should sell my pawn to Poppy. If I'm really hard up, I'll do that. Okay, so the great work should be done in about 3 seconds, and then we boom. Here we go, 9 cards. Alright, don't want to skip to this. At the dance's climax, the paroxysm Caesar seizes me, and I convulse until the movement in my chest realizes itself. A rising viper, it pours from my masked mouth like sickness, streams down my body and is gone from the stage. The audience applauds wildly. Well, looks like we do actually get rewarded for this. Oh my... Hey, I guess you don't see that guy. 2 arms, and of course the guy's viper. We'll do that in a second. The audience applauds. I stumble away, chest heaving. I know the serpent will return the same way it came when it and I are ready, which means it goes back down her mouth. Okay, so what she has created is a sort of physical astral projection. In other words, this is a part of her essence as she is given life by sacrificing part of her life force. Remember, that was what the sacrifice was for the change, the garments rendered. When we use the original dance, we essentially set up that burned off enough energy that we created this. Now the viper coils where the sea folds itself against the land. I must find the place of power at the water's edge. Perhaps Luciana can help if I bring her secrets about other places. This tells you immediately what you need to do. You know, secret histories, of course, is what she's referring to. Also, note it's knock, which because it's serpents. If you recall, knocks and serpents are linked, and it is linked with the sea, of course, as well. Also with the primordial source, that all life springs from. And of course, they're working with the Gnostic system, and of course, it is a sending, not exactly me, but not exactly something else. In other words, this is a piece of her that she's given life by getting it from her own soul, and it needs to go somewhere by the sea, and Soliana can tell us to do. Of course, what you need to do is you need to talk to Soliana about the secret histories. Now, the thing about that is that in the basic game, you know, it gives her the returnables. In this case, it's going to be Keshem for level 4. Now, I'm going to give her the occult scrap one too, because the occult scrap ones, the level 2 ones, refer to locations in the city. And she'll tell us that we need level 4. But of course, the reason she does that is because we already know the sacred place in the city to do our dances. It's the Cultist Club. It's where we started. Anyways, we all need to get our job, hold our job together. So pay for those medicines that we're using. And we got a decent amount of cash from that, but at the moment, I'm not going to risk it. There's the guys. Alright, so boom. Oh my god, how many of you people do I have here? Not even got the lore set up to do these things. Alright, so the Mystique is back to 3, so hopefully we'll have enough to do some painting afterwards, especially if I toss in the Thunderous Secret. Okay, let's keep going. I think we can get back to fast. Once we get through the study... Boom. Alright, so... I was hoping to be able to get more glimmering from working, but we'll do it again. Gonna lose this one, unfortunately. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Alright. Okay, we'll get back to hopefully get those 3 painting in a second here before he can ditch the next reputation. Fascination Trap has nothing to work with. Okay, we have that down. We've got Passion running, so we can get that motivated. But you can't get glimmering from the first one, and I need to get a winter knock or light of 4 to be able to do so. Okay, basic job done. Let's get the painting done. We are going to be able to preserve our reputation, as it were. And inspiration. Ooh, do this so we can keep it frozen for 50 seconds. Alright, there we go. Okay, health back up and running, scars regenerated. We're going to have another follower, which is good. Don't want to bother doing that. Okay, so we have glimmerings. Dealing with that in a second, and we're going to keep going with this. Just as long as we get one more glimmering from the painting, we're going to be good for the next level. Details, details. It's a game all about details, and we're getting sick again. It must be the winter. Okay, we got to start combining the lore too. We have no needs for the health, so boom, there we go. Artist reward, we get a reputation back, 2 funds. Okay, good. But no glimmering, unfortunately. So that renders us a little bit tricky here. I have to find a way to either get more glimmering, or we might have to delay getting that. In the meantime, we can do something else here. Besides that, could do a standard dance at the club. That can sometimes produce glimmering. It definitely would produce reputation. Might burn a health, but we're going to do that eventually anyways. We're going to need 3 scars before to win the game. Purpose is a standard dance, and the influence. Can't do that, it'll consume it. Ooh. Is that the only one I got? Ooh. Going to set us back, actually, rather than generating, so I guess we can't do that. Oh well. In that case, we might as well just do the regular dance. Never quit your day job, apparently. Okay, so... Passion's not running. Take the Oh, darn, we could do this for the fleeting remembrance. Anyways. Generate another Mystique, and we've got Rose. Excellent, the one who dropped the letter in the first place. Hi, Rose. Say hi to Sulachana, your mistress, for me. Because sometimes it's just obvious you're being played. Go. Let's see. Probably can risk another book. Need to get more light lore. Another reputation down. Put you back up with the regular reputations. Glimmering. Okay, so... Can't do another reputation because the glimmering's in play. Again, this is why I want to up my glimmering. You never freaking have enough of it. Alright, so take a nap here. And the only chance we're going to have is this is going to turn back to a regular glimmering, and I'll put it back into that sort of thing, is if we can get another one here. Let's see. Righty. Yep. Nope, we're not doing that. Not yet, anyways. Okay, boom. Okay, and then we have this for remembrance. Go for it. 30 seconds from now, that will still be a glimmering at 60 seconds, so throw in a passion. Might get that to work. Go. Gonna need a freaking another health again. Another set of medicines. Just not doing well. Health-wise. Must be stressing our body out, seriously. Again, 10 points. Get her up to 5 edge. Go for it. Gonna need them nice and powerful at the 3 for poetry, so we will get this as soon as we cycle around. Get through level. Alright, so Colors of Night not necessary. Health back. Speaking of which, do not want to risk losing a single point of health this run. Okay. Glimmering's turned back. Gods, we run a reputation. Nope. He stole one. Again. Alright, so... yeah, still no glimmering. Damn. Not lucking out. Alright, so... seconds. Might try just doing a standard one. You can get lucky. And just get 1 glimmering if you do a standard paint. That's the basic result. Alright, so... another glimmering. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we can. Boom. Alright, you're back to level 5. Go chill your brother. Sorry, I'd like to keep things separate. Like I said, I always organize my UI in an attempt to give me as much information just at a glance. So I can tell, for example, which influences I have going, if any of these are currently regenerating. you know, how it goes. Let's see for a second. Ish, 25 minutes. All right, let's go. Boom. Lots of waiting in the game. Basically, it's a lot of routine and then a lot of screaming panic. All right, we have a passion, so probably want to start continuing our secret history run. I'd hate to have to do this just by combining level 2 and 4 lore, but I have done that run before. Wow. All right, this is a glimmering, so everything should be in place for that run, and we still have just enough time to make our rehearsal. All right. Okay, so glimmering. So let's take the ones that are used up the most. These two, I think. Put them together. And it's not going to hold together, so we're definitely going to be doing a bunch of combining here. Yeah, the cop may actually wander off at some point. You know, he's getting bored. There's only so many times you can watch the girls on the stage dance for official business without paying before the owners just toss you out. Right, level 4 lore, good. Okay, where are we? Passions regenerated. One more fund. We can do the same thing we did before, however. If we... Nope, I want to do that. I want to do it here. Let's see, we can pop 2 passion in. Normally don't do that, but I don't have a reputation left because of the damned cop. He's ruining my life by making me respectable. Alright. Nobody wants to buy artwork from a respectable individual. Okay, so there'll be 3 when that thing cycles out again, so we should be perfectly fine for that. Alright. Nope, gonna get another restlessness. Count Jennings. Oh god, I got the full cycle here practically for... Yeah, the full patron cycle here, but it's really not doing much good with this little lore. Okay. Cycling down a bit. Alright, so pop this in, pop that in. Let's see what we got. Okay. Overexposure. That can happen when you use too much painting at one time. But we do have the glimmering, which is good. And this one should be... Oh, it also turns into cash a second later. So basically what happens is they say, oh, I don't like this because we just got something like it. And then the next thing you know, they're like, oh, they take a second look and they're like, you know, it's not that bad. I guess we'll buy it. There we go. But, you know, a fund is a fund as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. There you go. Back to work. And there's the restlessness. We'll get rid of it shortly. Probably dance it away. Okay, there goes... Oh, no. Gonna fail the dream because I yanked out the passion. Exerted myself a bit too much. Yep, we're gonna fail. We'll go back to the regular dream, the crowds of sleep, which can produce any random influence. Not any, but a lot of random influences. Okay, passion deck again. Alright, so, boom. Oh, we didn't have the ability, didn't catch it in time to be able to do the extra benefit, but that's not too bad. Alright, so, let's dance our restlessness away, shall we? And the purpose. Boom. Da-da-doo-da-da-doo. And a vitality. Well, hey, apparently we got a really good night's sleep. I can live with that. This, though, the passion, try it again. Hopefully be more successful. Die. And we have level 3. Now, what we need is one more glimmering, and then we can use the 3 poetry collections to get us to level 4. Plus, of course, the red secret, the grail lore they got at the top of this. Not the most exciting episode, I'm afraid. Oh god, another well, apparently restlessness has decided otherwise. Another hanger on. Now, I'm also going to make this restlessness go away because, if you remember, restlessness has 2 heart to it, which means I can use it to... Look, I actually got a bunch of them to it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, heart, grail, forge, and lantern and moth. You could use this to initiate basic level of... the first level initiative in 5 different of the cult types. There you go. Going to... the nature of my angst is going to initiate you. Not sure how that worked. But I do not question how the Great Cthulhu sets his rules. Excuse me. Okay, so. More reputation issues. Another exposable pawn if I need the cash. To sell them to Poppy. And let's find some more. Alright, so, finally. Alright, so, boom, we got another whole bunch. Mother Mystique. Back to the regular day job. And there you go. Back to the Mensis. Oh no, this thing's subtly suggesting that we should be thinking about increasing our health again. Yes, I'm beginning to think so. Alright, so the 2 glimmerings get together, they'll give us the first lesson learned we need, and the books will give us the other 3. So that is going to be a quick run to be able to get to level 4 of the Passion. In time, we do have the extra one, so boom. Keep diving. Can't get in our dreams, Suppression Bureau. Can, however, dislike us for the friends we keep. Alright, so. Keep the cash going. I think we finally feel safe enough to be able to buy another book. Not that we ever have time to read them. How much like the real world. You got books, boxes of books that you haven't read and you still buy more. Do we want to do the Sidious Club or do we just want to grind? Let's just grind. Don't want to risk getting the scar quite yet until we have the next level of health going. Okay, another assistant, as it were. Another bestie. Okay, lesson learned. Boom, study this, and we get another lesson learned. Oop, there we go. In habit of pausing the moment. Ooh, definitely have to think about combining some lore here. Might be able to get quite a few things set. Okay, another book. Oh no, we got... Yeah, well, the essays will make it a lot easier if I ever want to get my reason up. But I don't have a huge reason to do that. Haha. Reason is the least used part of this game. This particular one with the dancer. Basically, we're just honing our imagination in an attempt to bring our mind to the power we need it, the imagination to the power we need it to evolve ourselves beyond basic understanding of, well, anything really. Okay, so... Ooh. I'm tempted to do the preservation thing here. Gods. He's just going to keep going with that Mystique. It's just amazing. I think he's been around this entire game so far. This particular session, anyways. So, yeah, let's just keep grinding for the moment. Hopefully get that patron card, the dancing patron card. You can see how it works. It's completely up to the RNG gods, though. As you can see, just get into a rhythm at some point. Alright, you actually get to use lore. Okay, boom. Third one. And we are swiftly moving towards the next level. As well as collecting a lot of lore we're going to have to combine later. The habit has told me that I should always keep one passion out, just in case. Got kind of screwed by it last time. Oh god. The influences are building up. What we got here? Another opportunity, for example. Good thing I kept that passion going. Alright, another pawn. Alright, so. Do we let this burn out? No, let's keep going. It's just going to be in the back of the theater eating sandwiches, watching this dance. It's getting into stalker mode at this point. Cash. And a nap. Helps keep us going. Probably a little pick-me-up too. Alright, so... I wonder what they use for chemical assistance when dancing in that particular line. Probably cocaine. It was legal at the time. Give me a second to rearrange the board first, and then we'll just slide back into grinding. Alright. Do. The forever cycle with the cop there. Last one. This will give us the 4 that we need. And we will finally move on from that stage. I need to probably move into the health stage. Another opportunity. Do. Oh, there we go. Another bestie. And we can start getting more books that we aren't going to read. Yeah, the basic job itself can just grind cash for you. Even if you rarely get the passion thing, you'll still get you'll still burn one. You burn one fund every 60 seconds. You get one fund every 45. So you'll build up an additional one each 5 cycles with the option of getting in probably another 2 through the passion, just by the numbers. Alright, so... Ooh, traveling at night. More moth lore. Moth lore, a lot of moth lore in the bookstores. Don't know if they planned it that way or if it just happened during the programming. But you can get to level 8 moth lore if you know what you're doing. Okay, also we got to empty out that bookstore so I can get it for the back. Ah, finally. 4 glimmering lesson learns, 3 of them through the books, and folly, because I prefer to have the open soul, the from the Grail lore. Who desires acts not breeds in pestilence. Desires but acts not. I don't even understand what that means. Basically means suppose if you want, just do, but that's not the best advice to have sometimes. Boom. Alright, boom, missed the opportunity because didn't pause the game, which is why I constantly pause the game. Trying not to all the time because I imagine it must be a little frustrating. Okay, do you do this? Okay, and floor and the hanger-on. Lots of regular fans, apparently. Kind of funny. I just like to think of her like telling her fan club to go uncover mystic artifacts in stone circles in Europe. And I know for a fact that some fans would do that. All right. Ooh, that might in fact be heart lore, which means we got to prioritize it. Yeah. Okay, still have enough cash to keep doing this. Ah. There we go. Okay. Not much use. Might be able to use it for painting or something. Another pawn. Good lord. Love all you fans, but I just like these guys better than you. They stand out in the crowd. Alright, so let's just keep... Well, actually, let's think about this. If I wait 45 seconds, this guy disappears, and I start building up now and again for a painting, so I think I'll let it stand for the moment. There you go. Open soul. Level 4. This will also allow us to get one of our advancements done, but we're not going to worry about that too much. We haven't got much lore to put together. Speaking of which, let's get that erudition up and running. Alright. I want to at least get a level 6 lore before we end out the game. Because that will help us get to the damn through the damn stag gate, possibly. Alright, so no possibility there. Continue to grind. because we do not want to generate mystique for get rid of the cop. Oh god, white lore. Ooh, if that's level 4, we could possibly get to the next gate, which is good. Come on, piggy, just go somewhere else. And boom. Considering the evidence, he's not looking at us anymore. Basically, he spent a lot of department money on going to dance halls, and I think his superiors are slightly miffed at him as a result. So, with the heat off, let us continue looking for our besties. Oh, there we go. Another cult scrap. Usually go for the one that you can count on. This, another cache. Alright, so let's combine 2 level 4 lores to make a level 6. Meanwhile, and we keep dancing. Although I might switch over to the gate from the gaiety to the Exsidious to start. There you go, finally. To start gaining more exotic reimbursement. And we still have to send our snake out into the world. Kind of odd. Actually, you know, that essentially you get the snake by vomiting it. There was a odd fan film, by the way, with Venom in it from Marvel Comics, in which he was forced to regurgitate the symbiote every time that he wanted to turn into Venom, which is kind of grody, but you know, I suppose it adds to the horror factor. Honestly, I really like the Tom Hardy one. Okay, so let's see about that. What do we want to do from this point? Alright, so dive back into the club. No, we go here. Wait, nope, wrong card. I also get used to the fact we're going to have another scar soon. Purpose is standard, because we need to be able to go to Keshem to be able to update the next one. But we'll throw in the contentment to get the extra 2 hearts, to see maybe if it'll generate a better reward. Alright, so that's the test we need. Okay, another restlessness. Paint that one. Or just accept the dread. Might just accept the dread in order to keep the Gaeta job. Alright, so yeah, that's going to be fine over there. And now we have... God, Zapon's just adding up here. Not that I don't mind having you guys around, it just, you know, like a little more exotic company. Ooh, let's just wait for this and use the restlessness and get rid of it that way. Meantime, Another mystique. Mildly like the character from 7. Alright. So, we'll use the restlessness. Use the initiation to get rid of the restlessness. Okay, so first things first. Hanger on, restlessness, and boom. I give you the power of my anxiety. Use it well. By the way, there's a bit of a glitch here. That sometimes it'll give you the wrong type of fun, the wrong number of funds that you possess, which is a bit annoying, but let's see about increasing our art lore. Done with about the white lore, because you definitely need to get the next level of travels in the Mansis. Let's see, these two might be... These are the same color. They'll probably be both white lore, and I'll be able to combine them to level 4 at the very least. Opportunity. Go for it. Where are you? Patron card. It's like a, what, 2% chance? 1% chance? Okay, so... Find another willing agent. Oh, and definitely enough cash for this. Okay, so... More cash. Not using the dreaming cycle at the moment because I got enough low level lore that I need that I just don't have time to combine. So, 2 seconds, we can do the Eustachius Club, and I think that's what we're going to do. This does let us try to get the Spintra, which are definitely good when it comes to having them in reserve for our saving for rainy day. I mean, that's worth 8 alone right there at the very least. The influence we'll need is... Wow, I'm out of influence? Good to know. Guess we're doing the regular dancing, we're just not feeling inspired. It's rare that you don't have an influence on you. Okay. Plate juggling continues. Oh, there's the influence we'll need. Ugh. That's knife 2, I believe. Let's have enough cash to keep going. Need to get the headquarters, because I want the headquarters, because when I go in the first expedition, I can use changing a headquarters to remove a notoriety, thus removing any potential evidence from the game. Right, I was right. It is a Thunderous Secret, which is 2-point lore, which means I will need a Glimmering in order to combine them, and I'll have that lore back in time to combine here. No, I guess level 4 at least. Okay. Another opportunity. Pull the lever, see if we get a patron. And there goes another bestie. Alright. Does not look like it. Just cash. I can deal with just cash. And I'm wondering if she's running an escort service on the side at the rate she's gone. Most escorts, by the way, are just companions. It's ironic that I've said before that in sex work there's so little actual, what's termed sex work, there's so little actual sex done a lot of times. You end up with even the ones that ostentatiously, like straight up prostitution, usually the guy will talk almost all of the scenario. People looking for connection, I guess. Pity, in our system you have to pay for it sometime. Okay, so do a regular dance, now do our fancy dance. And we're gonna need a vitality soon. Oh, enter the book. Hopefully I'll have a light lore at least, I think, to get up to the next section. Okay. And to pay for medicine again is my guess. Okay, so... Come on. Still not 100% used to the new way of doing things. Alright, so that's going to allow us to combine the 2 heart lore. Means I got to keep this empty until the heart lore's out of here. Breathe. Ooh, vitality. Cat. Why is her vitality from cat? You're a lantern. Anyways. You get to use the heavy lore because I need the 2 small lores for my use. Here we go. Level 4. Yeah, we're just using we haven't even got an expedition, so it's only the basic books we can work with here. Speaking of which, I'm not going to buy a thing because I'm going to need to use medicine shortly. Unless I get extremely lucky when it comes to vitality. Oh wait, I got lucky. More mystique, so when the cops do show up, I'm going to be in trouble again. Take a nap. Do our day job. Ugh, the life of a dancer is just never done. Especially when you're a cultist on the side, too. Alright, keep going. Breathe. Breathe. Right then. Alright, so we're combining lore here. Vitality to deal with the affliction, which is good. Cat's a believer. Let's do better. Oops. And boom. Here to level 5 lantern. And we're gonna have our cult ready and go. And we're gonna beat this illness by sheer determination. Opportunity. Pull that slot machine. Intuition challenge to combine heart lore. Just more cash. 3 seconds. Boom. There's the influence that we were missing last time, and just a regular inspired dance. Doing pagan rituals on the stage. Boom. Cat is now a level. Let's put her here. Level 5 lantern. Yellow lantern. I mean, she's probably based on the fear principle. Okay, which would make sense in this game. Let's empty out this store, shall we? Need to get my first ritual. And we have more health. Alright. I'm gonna have another restlessness. So we'll need somebody to initiate for that. Okay, you know what? We can just... I don't even need to use art lore. Have that standing by. Set to paint if I want. Or light lore. Definitely could use that. That's in Greek, however. Take this. That. Boom. Alright. Ooh, got another bronze spinshot that's worth 2 funds, which is good. Okay, nappy poo time. Day job time. Cycle usually go through dancing. You notice the funds down here keep slowly going up as I do this. But the restlessness. Let's see. Should hope... No, we're not going to have time, so we're going to have to paint that one away. But at least we have the opportunity to do so. Oh, there goes our reputation. Words at work. We got it to level 4, which unfortunately I cannot combine with level 6 quite yet. But we can start working on getting the next set of lore for our dream quests. Dream Quest of the Unknown Gaddafi. Okay. Opportunity. Yes, here we keep going through the cycles. What's part of what makes this game so addictive is just how it pushes you to push its buttons, as I like to put it. Alright, so got that, and we will paint our restlessness away. Come on, restlessness is over here. Boom. No, we don't go all dready, which is always bad. Okay. Okay, so breathe. One last run in. Only have 2 though. Means you definitely need to combine it with something else. Traveling at night will be 2. Or it could be the 4 I was looking for. It can always happen that way. Okay, so... level 4. Boom. Gone. Okay, so finally. Painted a glimmering... got a glimmering instead. There you go. Okay. Day job? Yeah, day job. One of the reasons I usually cut away in these series. In fact, if this one gets too dull for you guys, let me know, and I will simply start doing the cutting bit. It can be less than absolutely thrilling to watch me do some of the basic stuff. Okay, so do we want to keep searching for other people? Probably. Should probably catch up to where we need to be, but... before we go, I will set it up for good Silichana's talk ability, which I'll probably get rid of the cop at the 2 at the same time. Okay, so... pause. Okay, and erudition, 6th and secret. Boom. And the lore hit is... requires knowledge, lore. Okay, yeah, we definitely want to... let's get the next gate open. And it's kind, sometimes they will actually produce the influence you need to upgrade. Let's see what we've got here. Dream cycles, nothing need for health-wise, so I guess... let's dive back in. Boom. And boom. I'm pushing myself. Alright, so next part. Alright. No. This card. Then that card. Then that card. Then that card. Well, we don't need the glimmering. Boom. Maybe I should put one of the vitality in instead. Just paranoid about not using it for health. Okay, so that's combining together. And we're sick again. Hate that, it comes up so often. 4-point lore. Excellent. Pause. Combine for knowledge. Ooh. Jumble. Have to sell that stuff. Alright, we can do that. Jumble, I suppose, is just like, I don't know, like cubic zirconian ring we got given. Ooh, finds light in the dark. I wonder if that's going to be another glimmering. Get it right back. Oops, defatigue. And it keeps burning our reputation. We got even more. Okie dokie. Forge. We do need 2 forge. We need a total of 10 forge for the first expedition, so this will be at least half of it. And boom. Okay. Oops. Don't want the job to go idle. We'll lose it. Pushing ourselves a bit. No, we got the vitality to go with it, fortunately. Another glimmering. Just let the cop pick up the mystique. Not going to bother with it. As you can see, I've been playing this game for so often, it's just a rhythm for me. A lot of times since I put all the cards in the right place, I just need to sweep my eyes from point to point. I know which one it is. Like I keep looking for over here to see if... Whoops, not that. That. See if there is a card there I have to deal with, and there is, so I deal with it. Get the system to work for you, not to have the system work you. Alright. 2 funds, not bad for something that cheap. Speaking of funds, go for it. You notice that we got up to 10 now, it just keeps slowly increasing. One of the ways I tend to play the game is just slow and steady. Alright, the alternate way of dancing. Let's see. And I guess we're using the glimmering again. Oh well, good that we just keep the momentum going. Alright, so yeah, White Ceremony. That's going to get us level 4 lore, and we'll open the next doors. And simultaneously, I will do Silichana's level 2 Secret History and level 4 Secret History actions. Alright, so, ooh, there's a knock 1, probably knock 2. Another Fleeting Remembrance, and... we've actually got the ability to study something. Oh my god. Well... Light tends to be the best one to do for increasing our travels into the ether, as it were, of the Mantis. Out the back. Now, hit it. Start and White Ceremony. Since this is the white door, we should be able to use the White Ceremony to get to it. There's a house in the wood where the dead, a door where the dead sometimes go. I have read the path the dead take. Well, by all means, follow the dead. It's always good advice. After all, they're dead. They probably don't mind going down dangerous routes that will kill you. Okay, I'll see as a level 5 disciple. Now, Silichana. Let's talk to her about places in the city, on secret places. Tell me about these secret places in the city. Alright, so... Ooh, we scarred up again. That's going to happen eventually, but at least we can just use scars now to get what we want. Meantime, let's take our scarred carcass over to back to work. Our other job. God, which one's this considered the side gig at this point? Alright, so not only that, we got a freaking... Again, our body is slowly warping on us, becoming more useful for magic and less useful for life. This is a problem, as we kind of need our body to live. Just one of those things. Do not, like I said, once you have enough scars, do never put health back into the Insidious clubs. Oh, good lord, look at that. Humors of a Gentleman, yes, level 2, light lore. Because we can just keep going with this. Boom, Teresa, tell me more about the light. Ooh, oops, so many. Anyways, yep. Should be done in that in a second. Yeah, it's all over the place. Oh, we got the glimmering back again. What can I say? Keep our imagination stimulated. Ah, white door. These are the bounds about the door with their mists and their traces. The rock calls to the temple wheel, high as a church spire, patched with black lichen and daubed with eye signs around it, and there ahead of me is the white door aglow from moon in winter. Now, it doesn't show up in the game, by the way, but there is a delightful little official fanfic about the one time a magician approaches the door, and it's not going to the head where the dead are. Now I can approach the white door through the bounds, and I can press the fingers to it, feel the chill, watch it swing open. As it opens, my mouth closes, tightens, heals over like a lost deformity. Around me is the cobalt light of the mantis. So finally, we sneak through the back door of the underworld. You know, should you ever really want to do that. So Lachana, on the roads to change. We always change at the sea first. Karasim is a good place these days. They're further and further afield, but not in person. Never in person. In your other self. Feel free to come back to me with more lore if you're not sure where to go. If you're looking for anything but change, I can't help you. Okay. So yeah, basically she lets you know that the thing you have to do is talk to her about level 4 lore, which you basically learn more lore, right? Okay, and she suggests Keshem, which we know as the repeatable from level 4. And her special ability, of course, is to give us the repeatable of any secret history. Oh, Morelands is closed, and we finally got it. And boom, we've got the 4 points of light lore. I'm moving on, Miss Moreland informs you. My stalker's already suggested, and my suppression bureau is taking interest, so it's goodbye. This last book is nonsense, but I've tucked some interesting papers in the back. Okay, so once we're going to need level 8 light lore, but we might actually be able to pull it off ourselves rather than having to go out into the world to get the next after we do the stag door, which will be next episode. But yeah, so let's see. Let us first of all take the worthless book. I always find this funny. Something deep mystery something. It's like half of the new age titles right there. All right, what do we got? Opportunity, right? Getting to the point where I can just tell by the rhythm where I am in this game. Two more funds. And give you 3 seconds, it'll be okay for the dancing. Right, and remember, only use scars if you've got them. Slowly but surely increasing our nest egg, as it were. It's one of the reasons I don't grind in the beginning, because usually I can grind along the way. Another restlessness. Okay, so we'll ditch that in a second. Okay, we sold the useless book for a useful fund. Now what? Let's see. Don't need to go looking for anything else, and we have nothing to sell, so what we do is we go to the auction to see what they've got. We've got 10 funds, so we can purchase whatever we need. And it's a book of poetry, which we definitely do not need. Okay, Erudition, Watchman's Secret. Yes, we get to level 6, and since we've got the Erudition up and running, we might as well just go ahead and do that. This is where we start taking off a bit. Not going to bid for that. And boom, to the mantis. I always like to go over to the lodge, talk to Teresa. Oh, okay. In last night's dream, I was at the lodge of the Sage Knight behind the white door. It is difficult to remember exactly how I came to there. The mistress of the place, the woman in the dark glasses, was nodding as though I'd asked her a difficult question. Of course I hadn't. I'd lost my speech when I passed the white door. How is that I can speak, she said to me. I didn't come here through the white door. I'm not proud of what I did to come here. So let me tell you about something else. So basically she gives us a life lesson, which I'm okay with. Teresa's kind of cool. All right, so do we take the direct? Oh, good. We can paint. Oh, God, no, we can't paint. 23 seconds. It's going to be too tight. Oh, well. But yeah, at least we've got the that one unlocked. And we're working towards the stag door next, which is going to be pretty easy. All you need to do is take that and add your desire. Boom. To the stag door. Now, here we go. Slitchan holds you a printed slip of paper. These are the numbers this month. Make sure you get the right platform. Mind Harry Potter. He's over on the left. Much easier to get there now. Maybe there's a time we'd have to pass through the wrong door, which is the spider door. But I have better things to do, she chuckles richly. Nobody really wants to... Well, she probably really wouldn't mind sacrificing somebody to do so. But yeah, we're now set to go to our first expedition. Sort of. You see, we have both the Viper, which we'll need to send out there to do the dance. And we're going to need the right people. We're going to need 2 forge or 2 knock. 2 level 5 forge, 2 level 5 knock, or I usually prefer to be the forge as they're more expendable. Sorry, but it's true. We're also going to need to get 2 moth. We've got those. And we need 2 heart or 2 winter. Again, we don't have either of those. So we're going to have to build up the cult slightly. So yeah, next time we're going to be pitching towards Karasim and trying to get to the higher levels of the Mantis so we can one by one take care of these. Yeah, actually 1 minute 5. Yeah, next round I will go get the level 6 piece of lore for Slitchana, so we have that expedition as well. And we'll move towards the next ceremony to get past the Viper. But sorry that this one was primarily busy work, but again, if it's a real issue, I will just start cutting and pasting. Let me know in the comments below if you didn't find this one as fascinating, or if you're really okay with watching my game style. I'm good either way, just let me know. Anyways, this is Fantastic World, singing for Elf Lovecraft Country, and of course, as before, this was unlocked to the 350 subscriber bonus, and if you like this, like, share, and subscribe, and that'll hit us to the 400, which we will be dealing, I believe, the Priest DLC for this. At 450 subscribers, we'll unlock the medium one, and the Exile is at 500, because, oh my god, that's the one that takes the most out of me. Anyways, of course, if you really like what I do, down below are links to the Gumroad payment platform, and there are unlocks for the subscriber for our supporters as well. Usually, this is an extra episode a month, voted on which type it is, from, of course, Cultist Simulator lore to my personal ghost stories for Fantastic Worlds Tales, I guess we'll call that one, to live episode Darkest Dungeon, or others. I'll basically come up with a list of 5 that you can vote for. Anyways, so I will see you next time.